Welcome to iBake Denver for the last night of the dopest show on earth, 8 years running. My name is Cameron versus Humanity. I will be on later in the stage set when I'm less high and have eaten this. But until then, I'd like to remind you to keep your cell phone noise and all that stuff to a minimum. Please no side conversations, as the comedians tonight you're seeing are professionals. This is not the open mic. You guys are actually going to laugh more than once. Yeah, just don't be dicks. Laugh at the comics, and we're going to have a great time. Tickets to Rain Pryor are on sale at the front. But I've got something special for you guys. Because this isn't sketchy entertainment show. The guy that puts this show together and has been for the last 8 years has worked with people like the Cottonmouth Kings. He's opened for Ziggy Marley and even Willie Nelson. This guy has been rated over Doug Benson by a lot of people in our Denver community. He's new to Denver. He's signed on with Sketchy Entertainment. You guys, I am very, very happy to welcome the 420 comic, Mr. Jeffrey Peterson.
Wow. Brought up by a headliner. That's awesome. Give it up for Cameron. Versus Cameron. That's what he sees in the mirror. Cameron versus Cameron. You guys having fun here tonight at the iBake? God, who's totally baked here? I hope everybody. So I'm loving this component tonight. How you fuckers doing in here? Yeah. Woo! This is exactly what I've always wanted the Dope Show to be, like Eric Foreman's basement. You know what I mean, on that 70s show? Yeah. Let's just hope Red doesn't come down. So in homage, I'm wearing fucking Hyde's t-shirt. This is awesome. You guys, I always wanted to be in that circle, you know, downstairs in fucking Eric Foreman's basement, looking up like they do, and they're fucking, you know, we know that they're stoned, and they go around in the circle. Just not with Fez, okay? Because Fez is shit. I agree. Dude, you know, Fez enough, dude, with the lisp. Eventually, they had to take that dude to fucking, dude, we're going to take you to speech therapy, bro. You got to lose the lisp, bro. Just like, you know, eventually, Happy Days, hopefully Fonzie was going to drop Potsy Weber, right? Come on, man. Nerd status. But you know what's cool? Give it up for iBake for having this show here, you guys. No, for real. And this is, let's face it, let's give it up for the star of the dopest show on earth, marijuana. And since we're not doing that, let's talk about alcohol. Fuck, man. I just can't. I was in Vegas, you guys. Just came back from Vegas. You know, everybody's fucking hammered drunk in Vegas, you know. And I'm jealous because I had to quit drinking. Yeah. Which sucks, too, because I'm Irish. Yeah, that sucks around the holidays, too, like St. Patty's Day. Yeah, because all you fuckers like that guys are out at the bar drinking green beer and shit. He's smoking green weed. Yeah. I you know, best I could do, though, was a Shamrock Shake. This year I got a little crazy, though, right? This past year. Took my Shamrock Shake home and I set it down and I just put one little drop of LSD in there. It was magically delicious. Yeah. Vegas is nuts. One thing when I lived in Vegas, that this is something that happened to me nowhere else but Vegas. I would get a knock on the door. It could be 2 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And there was a Mexican dude willing to sell me a bootleg DVD. That was awesome. I love that shit. How did he know I wanted that right then? You know, to buy a cheap-ass version of a fucking show that's all jiggly and shit like that. And you got to be careful because it's Vegas, man. I bought that Pacific Rim, right? Put it in the DVD player. Turned out to be Asian porn. Hey, let me tell you, those guys have little dicks. And so do the chicks. I jerked off to it still. I jerked off to it. Don't get me wrong. I likes me my porn. So you guys, who here likes porn, by the way? Come on, stoners. Yeah, come on. I used to date a porn star, you guys. That was pretty trippy. I used to date it. You can Google her, Wanda Lust. She was a, yeah, I used to date, she was a MILF star. And, You know, the funny thing is, you know, a lot of people would bug me and say, hey, have you ever been in a porn? And I said, no, I've never been in a porn, but I've been in a lot of porn stars. Anybody here, any young guys ever thinking of dating a porn star? Let me give you a little advice. Yeah, this guy wants it. Yeah, let me give you some advice, bro. Just consider me the porn whisperer. If you're dating a porn star and she tells you she's got to stay home to study her lines, that just means she scored some coke. You're dating a porn star and she tells you that she's got a family crisis. It just means she's having an abortion. No big deal. The abortion. If you're dating a porn star and she tells you she's going to be out of the country for a couple weeks, it just means she has herpes. No big deal. That shit goes away. You guys are, the herpes and the fucking abortion just scared the fuck out of these people. No abortion, no, guys, don't go anywhere near those subject matters. I know, she's fucking awesome. Thank you. I want what she's smoking. So, fuck, yeah, man. Great to be here at the dopest show on earth. I'm having a bad hair day since the 80s. I'm working on it. I'm starting to look like Malcolm Young from fucking AC/DC. Got to fix that shit. But, yeah, nobody gets the reference. You guys are old. What do you mean? They get it. They're just stoned, dude. They're just fucking, But so, are we glad the holidays are over or what, you guys? Seriously. I'm glad, man. I've been trimming down, losing some weight, you know, because I'm on this new fad diet called poverty. Yep, trimming down, losing some weight. Yep. Man, I know I got low self-esteem, you guys, because I like all my own posts on Facebook. Yeah, I'm the first guy to comment on that shit, too. I'm awesome, you know. And then I'll follow it up with a different persona. That's always fun. So, fuck yeah, man. This is great to be in fucking Colorado, you guys, because look what we're doing. We're smoking marijuana and talking about fucking marijuana through a microphone. This is great. Give yourselves a round of applause. Sometimes I think I should have been a magician, you guys, because it's like a magic feat to get stoners to get up off their couch, away from their bong and their fucking TV, to go somewhere else. I mean, I should have been a magician, but I don't have to now because Colorado exists. Thanks, guys. You guys are awesome. Yeah. So you know what's weird is I come from California, you guys, where we've been, you know, having the medicinal thing going, and it's like nowadays there's so many people jumping on the bandwagon that now they smoke weed all of a sudden, right? Like, everybody's a fucking stoner. Here's how you find out if you're a stoner, you guys, like these new people that think they're stoners. Hey, if you smoke a joint every morning in the shower, you're probably a stoner, yeah. Hey, maybe you took up golf because you heard it's a sport you can play on grass. Maybe you started playing poker because you heard the winning hand gets the pot. Did you name your dog Spicoli? Nope, just me. If you guys forgot what I just said, have you ever scored weed for one or both of your parents? Anybody? No? Come on, stoners. Have you ever gotten, yeah? Have you ever gotten high? Have you ever gotten high at the office with your boss? That's awesome. Hey, guys, if you have an abundance of sandwich baggies around your house, yet you've never taken your lunch to work, I got news for you. You're a fucking dealer, seriously. Wake up. Yeah, man, you know what's funny? So, who here, the dopest show on earth celebrates having fun and fucking getting high. One of my favorite things of hobbies in the world is to get high with somebody famous, like fucking famous people. So, anybody here get high with anybody famous, you guys? Who'd you get high with, dude? I know you got high with somebody cool. Crooked, a bunch of rappers I've never heard of, but they're fucking awesome, I'm sure. Cottonmouth Kings, dude, KMK, I've definitely heard of them. Who else? Who'd you get high with? Chris, did you get high with somebody famous? Doug Benson, there you go. He had actually, yep, you got, so anybody else got high? Who'd you get high with?
I got a list. Willie Nelson,
Okay. That's okay. Okay. Who else got high with somebody famous? Who? Dan Sky? There you go. Okay, me. Okay, I don't count as much, but you know what? I love that. I got high with like a couple people, like Judd Nelson. One time, I got high with the dude from Breakfast Club. That was pretty cool. I got high with Rosario Dawson once at Burning Man. That was pretty fucking cool. I like that. But here's the crazy thing. I got high with Jack Hare, a couple of people, but I never got high with Cheech and Chong, man. I met Cheech and Chong, but I never got high with them, and that's like, fucking you guys, man. You guys fucking just met. That's fucking epic, So that's on my bucket list. You know how cool that would be to get high with Cheech and Chong? Man, that would be like drunk driving with Justin Bieber. It'd be like shoplifting with Winona Ryder, you guys. Yeah, she's the only one that gets that. It'd be like going to court with Lindsay Lohan. Right? It'd be like getting a massage from John Travolta. Nobody? It'd be like twerking with Miley Cyrus. Yeah. Yeah. It'd be like getting your cable installed by Larry the Cable Guy. That'd be awesome. It'd be like going to Vegas with OJ. It'd be that good. Yeah. So that's all right. Wouldn't it be great going to Vegas with OJ, dude? Tell me about it. You just don't ask him for his autograph, dude, and then fucking run away with the shit. That's all. If you're fucking with OJ, don't fucking worry about that shit. But you know what's crazy, too, is who loves the edibles? I saw fucking Cameron eating a fucking nice edible. I fucking love the edibles. You know what's cool is now they're making all this great edible shit. Pretty soon the pharmaceutical companies are going to get pissed, you guys. They're going to want to jump in on that shit, right? They're going to jump in and they're going to make like fucking, Xanax tacos. That's going to be right? That's gonna be Ambien burritos. Anybody? Percocet Parmesan. And for dessert, Oxycontin candy. That would be fucking awesome. Nobody wants that shit. I think it's time. You know what? The world is changing now. Now that we have the whole recreational marijuana thing going here, this is fucking so cool, man. It's we don't have to worry about half the shit we did before. But when I watch the news and shit, it still freaks me out when I'm high. You know what I mean, guys? And I want, like if you're watching the news, you turn it on and you're fucking stoned. There's like gunshots and fucking robberies and shit. When I turn on the news, man, I want to see like fucking something that eases me into it. Wouldn't that be great if they had news for stoners? It'd be like, KTHC News. I'm Kent Cushley. Our top story tonight, the McRib is back. Now, see, that would be fucking awesome. Did that go over your guys' head? The McRib is back. You guys couldn't handle that shit. So you guys ready for some comedians coming up in a few minutes? That's okay. You can be lethargic. It's marijuana. I don't care. I'm smoking weed while I'm fucking talking to you guys. I love that. This is epic. Historic for me. Somebody get a picture of this for history, Give it to this guy, too. But you know what? I want some conveyances in life that make my life easier. Get this, you guys. Wouldn't it be cool if they had things like alarm clocks for stoners, right? Because, dude, I mean, some people the people that work at iBake, they don't want to be woken up by a fucking alarm clock that's like fucking They live a fucking stoner lifestyle. You guys need to be awakened by something fucking silent. I'm going to talk all over Mike Ayers' set. As soon as he gets up here, I'm going to fucking... No, I'm just kidding. But, so check this out. How about if there was an alarm clock for stoners with the voice of Matthew McConaughey? Wouldn't that be cool, you guys? Every morning it'd be like, rum tum tugger nuts, all right. Wakey bakey, eggs and bakey, man. Look, the sun is high in the sky, and so am I. Look, man, you got to get out of bed, man. It's going to be a great day, man. Come on, man. You're a rock star, dude. You're not some ass clown in a green room, man. Look, I want you to say it with me now. You make me happy. And the snooze alarm on that shit would be like, just keep living. Just keep living. Just keep living. All right, you guys ready for your first comedian in the dopest show on earth? Come on, show some more love. Give us your enthusiasm. Put those dabs to work, kids. All right, this guy right here. I think he's currently in Pueblo, Colorado, but you know, I met him in Hollywood at the John Lovitz Comedy Club, and we got stoned in a parking lot in North Hollywood in his fucking RV, and we talked about fucking when he gets back to Colorado, I'm coming up, and we're going to do some fucking comedy up there. So, fuck, time machine. Here's my buddy Mike Ayers, you guys. Give him a big round of applause.
He's a lot taller than I am. I'm a short man. Weed does that. Oh, here, hold that. Don't drink it. Hold it. Good for you. All right, get back. All right. So, welcome, guys. Welcome to Denver. You guys all from Denver? No? Most? Who's from Denver right now? Throw it up. 1, 2, skip a few, just a few. Nice. All right, everybody else out-of-towners? Locals, Colorado? All right, well, at least we're all here to smoke pot, right? So, I'll tell you right now, I'm 26 years old. I don't know how old all you guys are. We're not going to go through that because that'll take a lot of fucking stage time. And I got a lot of great jokes for you guys. And I really don't give a fuck how old you are. Just to be real honest with everybody. So what I really want to say is I'm 26, and I never thought that this day right now would actually happen. Like I would be standing in a building in Colorado, the state that I was born in, smoking pot with all of you motherfuckers. So I want to give it up to that right now. Everybody, please. Thank you. Thank you, Colorado. Thank you, everybody, for fought for, legalization of the magic herb. Mary Jane. And that's the next thing I want to go into is my ex-girlfriend. I actually dated, my ex-girlfriend's name is Mary. Her last name was Jane. And her parents loved her. They were potheads. I thought it was like a miracle love that I found. Love at first name, I guess you could call it. She said her name's Mary. I was like, what's your last name? She said, Jane. I said, fuck you. I will. Yes. So we got intimate. We found love. We did a few things. You guys might know what those entail. Like walking with a bong in my underwear mostly. I usually didn't have a green shirt on. But, okay. So what I really want to say is Mary Jane, she was a great girl. She was very sexy. All you guys know, sexy girl goes a long way, Very good. Very sexy, and this is the thing that I hated about dating this girl, and this is the reason why we broke up, because everybody said that they hit Mary Jane. My buddies would be like, oh, dude, I hit this Mary Jane the other day. Oh, so good. I was like, you talking about my lady? You fucking talking about my lady? Like, no, dude, it was some good hash, some hashish. I'm like, oh, fuck, my bad. Get real jealous with my lady. So just for reference, anybody that's going to have a kid or going to date, do not name your kid Mary Jane or do not date a Mary Jane because it will cause problems. The other thing I want to say is that Jeffrey was correct when he said that we met in Hollywood and he met in my RV. This is the best part about that story. That RV that I drove out there, I traded for a Harley Davidson. I tried that whole biker thing for a little while. Well, just so you guys know, I'm not a biker kind of guy. I'm a little short, so I look, a little funny on a Harley. Just doesn't really fit my persona. Plus, I like to get high a lot, which you guys might know because of my attendance. So that didn't work out either because I usually either ended up falling asleep at the handlebar or, just falling asleep at the bar, to be honest with you. That's usually where I like to ride my motorcycle, too, because that's where all the drunk chicks are, and drunk chicks love dudes on motorcycles. It says so right in the manual. It says, do not operate this vehicle while under alcohol, okay, or drugs, drugs, like prescription pills. Anybody like prescription pills in here? Well, there's one. Know who to get some from now. My back's been hurt, and I accidentally fell on those rocks outside. I got a crick. Just joking. I don't do those. Those are bad. That's the devil's drug. Jeffrey. Hold for the camera, guys. Always got to get good ones, because if they go on Facebook, you never want to look like a retard. Am I right? How many people have gotten a picture on Facebook of themselves? They're like, please take that off right now. Let's see a share of hands. Anybody? Let's see everybody's. Ma'am, have you? With your 420 nurse hat, if I were to take a picture of you right when I asked that question, that would have been the best picture. She's like, with the 420 nurse hat, like, she doesn't know how to diagnose that question at all. Really. It's fine. This guy, he's from Cheyenne, Wyoming. Casper, right in the middle. Right in the middle, right? Dude, best fireworks up there. Am I right? Well, best illegal fireworks, I guess. That's the only... Gotcha. That's great. Very useful information for anybody that wants to light their neighbor's house on fire. I like fireworks because my neighbors have very yappy dogs. Very, very yappy dogs. I've put, I've put some bones across the yard with those little snappers in them. The little throw snaps. So when they bite into it, it's like just to scare them. It's nothing harmful. I love dogs. I have dogs myself, but my neighbor's dogs are not my dogs. And that's a whole different story, especially at 5 o'clock in the morning. Does anybody have neighbor dogs? No, nobody has neighbors. She does. You have neighbor dogs? Well, you can't kill them, ma'am. You can't say that you killed them. At least you can't say that you did. Don't do that. That's bad news. Bad news. Give them snapper bones. Snapper bones, ma'am. All right. Well, in lieu of you're wearing glasses. Have you ever went for an eye test? Yeah? Yeah? How well do you do on your eye test? Fair? Fair enough? Yeah? Okay. All right. Anybody else wear contacts, glasses? I know weed is proven to give you 20/20, so you need to smoke some more. Anybody else wearing glasses? There's nobody else in here with glasses, huh? Nope. We only got one. As far as I can see, right? You? Oh, two. We got two. You do too? All right. Well, I'll tell you this right now. The one thing I love about eye test is the chart is very small. And the human mind is very, very adequate at remembering a lot of things. So what I like to do when I go for the eye test, I just remember the whole fucking chart. I don't even give a fuck. I'll go fucking in there and they'll be like, please stand against that wall and recite the chart. I'll be like, how about I stand backwards and recite the chart, because that's how good my fucking vision is, bitch. E, F, D, G, L, D, F, E, A, L, M, P, Q, R, T. And then I'll be like, hold on, I'm going to look at this wall. Oh, just a glance. F, R, S, Z, L. Hold on, this wall. Just a glance. Oh, P, Q, R, S. Smallest line, backwards. L, R, Z. What is that? Is that an R and S? R and S. R, S. Boom. She's like, that's perfect. I'm like, you're welcome. I'm a genius. Can I leave now? 2020, 1919 maybe? I like to get a 1919. I got that in middle school because that bitch was dumb. She was like, what is this guy doing? I'm going to give him a 1919 for the dance, at least. That's what the best part is, the dance, when you're like, left, back, right, back, ooh, backwards. Give it to her. You know what I mean? Everybody likes to. Who likes to dance? Anybody? You almost like to dance until you like got it. You're like, I don't know yet. That's cool, man. Sometimes I don't want to admit I like to dance. One of the worst things that my mother ever did to me, and I swear I'm the only male out of all women, so I got suckered into like the buy 3 get 1 free, and I was the get 1 free because my sisters were the buys. You know what I mean? So like gymnastics class, like, hey, all my sisters sign up. Will you take my son too? Yeah, fuck, he could just come. He could just come. You don't even have to pay. Literally, that's what they did. They're like, buy 1, get 1, buy 3, get 1 free. And so I had to go along everything. Dance class, gymnastics. I can't do the splits anymore, but I'll tell you right now, I can still put my leg behind my back. So any single ladies out there, if you just want to contemplate that for a moment, well, I'll give you a second. No? No single? All right. Guys, sorry. I'm taken by the females. So with that being said, no single ladies. We'll carry on. I had to go to all of these. But one of my favorite things to do, anybody here from Colorado, anybody visiting Colorado, you guys should go to Colorado Springs. There is a place there called Latin Quarters. Thursday nights they have a salsa dance club, right? And it's mostly older ladies. You know what I mean? Meow. You should meet me there. You, yes. Wow. I know what you're talking about. I'm just saying. That's mostly what comes, and that's why I go. Because they're so great at dancing, you know what I mean? They have no emotions towards anybody. They don't care who they're dancing with. They don't care. They're there to dance. That's what I went there for. I maybe went there to see if there were some hot chicks, but once there wasn't, I just went to dance. And then it became fun, and I got into it. So a few of the steps that I learned was quick, quick, slow. And you can use these 3 instructions for a lot of things in life I've learned. Like when you're in the supermarket and you have to buy your girlfriend something, you could do the quick, quick, slow. You know what I mean? Go down the tampon aisle, you do the quick, quick, tampon, fucking maxi pad, boom, quick, and then you grab the cotton balls really slow. And you just look at them and you just look at them. You know what I mean? Quick, quick, slow. Nobody's noticed that, and they're like, why is he looking at the cotton balls so long? And they forget about the maxi pads. You know what I mean? Quick, quick, slow. That's just one reason. The other quick, quick, slow you could do, go through a stop sign in front of a cop. Tap, tap, go. Brake, brake. And when on the last brake, the second brake, really brake. You know what I mean? But then go. Quick, quick, slow. And then when the officer pulls you over, be like, hey, you ran the stop sign. Be like, no, I did not. I double tapped. I went quick, and then I went real quick, and then I went real slow out of that stop sign. I was very cautious. I was more cautious on the going than I was on the stopping. And they'll usually like it. I've gotten out a lot of tickets. Because of my license picture, I would love to show it to all of you, but I can't. Well, I guess I could. If you guys want to see it, just ask me afterwards. It's very hilarious. The lady almost didn't let me keep it, but she did. I paid her $5 under the table. All right. So we're going to wrap it up, guys. I want to thank iBake Theater for all of this enthusiasm and good stuff. I also want to thank my good buddy Jeffrey and all of his good news. Here we go.
All right, give it up for Mike Ayers, you guys. Come on, he's one of your own. You guys didn't feel abandoned out here, did you? You guys were like a drive-in movie, like the people way in the back and shit like that. And somebody took his like he passed on a blunt. You handed it to me, hon, and I fucking like passed it on or something. Yeah, that's fucked. So give it up for Mike Ayers one more time, you guys. So we got some great comics coming up. We got a surprise guest. We got all kinds of shit, dude. This guy just rocked the fucking mic louder, taller than me. I thought you were shorter than me, dude. That was funny. You just made me feel fucking small, like Steve Martin. So, you guys, who gets stoned and watches television here? Come on, that's what stoners do, please. Between the Xbox, there we go. We need a little light on the situation. It'll be bright for you, but it'll be fantastic for us. Maybe just a hair this way. There's like like that, like that way, like there you go. So it's not in these. Okay, all right, folks. But who watches? You know what's trippy is like, what's our DJ's name, dude? What's your name again? John? Is it just DJ John you going by? Walt? What's that? Z-Boy. DJ Z-Boy. Okay, all right. Well, that's cool. He just made it up on the spot. But so you guys, I love it when the DJs will mash shit up. Like they'll take like an Adele song and mix it up with Slayer or something like that. Isn't that cool? Like I wish they would do that with TV. Wouldn't that be cool? You guys would be like pole dancing with the stars. This week on the pole, it's Whoopi Goldberg and TV's Betty White. No, that would be great. Watch Betty White break a hip. Wouldn't that be awesome? Extreme Makeover, Mexico. Too soon, you guys? No? Dick Dynasty? Wouldn't that be great? A bunch of fucking old men, hairy old men make fucking dildos for a living. That would be cool. There you go. A competition show, you guys? So you think you can fuck. That would be great. I want to see that game show. That would be fucking fun. Anybody here watch Doomsday Preppers? You ever see that show? That's fucking awesome. I love those people, right? They think it's the end of the world. It's coming. So they hide a bunch of food and shit and ammunition and shit like that. They call it bugging out, right? And you know what the crazy thing about it? I watch the show. That's how I doomsday prep. I just find out where those fuckers live, and I write it down. And when it's the end of the world, I'm going to go up to their fucking houses, and I'm going to be like, hey, I'm here. I'm just saying there's going to be a lot of sharing at the end of the world, guys. Come on. Anybody see Finding Bigfoot? You ever see that one? Yeah. They're not going to find Bigfoot, guys, okay? They don't even know where Waldo is. They're not going to find Bigfoot. That was a great joke, by the way. I was watching the Discovery Channel, you guys. I don't know if you've ever seen this, but they said that bed bugs are increasing all over the fucking planet. Scary, huh? It's okay with me because I sleep on a couch, so it's awesome. I can sleep on your couch if you want. Guys, my favorite TV star. Anybody watch Celebrity Apprentice? Have you guys ever see that show? My favorite part about Celebrity Apprentice is not Donald Trump. It's not Meatloaf. It's fucking Gary Busey, you guys. Is he not like the greatest train wreck God ever made? This guy's fucking awesome. Thank God this dude got into a fucking motorcycle accident without his helmet. You know what I mean? Because we get to benefit from it. So, one of these days, Gary Busey is going to be the fucking, he's going to be the fucking boss in charge, you guys, right? And Gary Busey is going to get the opportunity to fire people. Okay? So, what's your name, ma'am? And then right here? Jennifer? That's right. You told me before. I forgot. I smoke a lot of weed. Jennifer, you're going to get fucking fired by Gary Busey. Here you go.
Here's the thing, Jennifer. You are doing a bang-up job here at Trump Industries, okay? We love you over here, all right? You are a star. My God, you're standing tall and resplendent. You're like a multi-dimensional, interplanetary spirit being is what you are. You are a unicorn with porcelain-like wings. You're riding on a rainbow bridge to prosperity. Let me tell you, you're a pterodactyl, and you're looking for a place to nest. Unfortunately, it ain't fucking here. You're fired. Did I fart? Because this place stinks like a motherfucker.
That's Gary Busey firing you. You guys ready for more Dope Show? Stick around, man. It's getting crazy. You guys, this young lady, I did a show with her that Tits and Giggles, and man, that was a lot of fun. And I thought she was fucking hilarious. She has her own show on Wednesday night at Devon's, and I'm very glad to have her here. It's Abby Alt, ladies and gentlemen, the house.
Hello, iBake. How are you guys doing? Are you guys doing good? Let's give it up for Jeffrey Peterson for bringing the Dopest show to iBake. Let's thank iBake. Hi, guys. So you guys, I'm married, and my husband and I, we have 5 kids. Yeah, clearly I put out. We're like a modern day his, mine, and ours. I have 2 from a previous marriage. He has 1 from a previous whore. And then we have 2 together. And it's always funny when you have a big family. When I actually called my dad to tell him that I was pregnant with our last child, he was like, wow, Abby, I thought you would have figured out what causes this by now. And I was like, I did, Dad. It's called tequila. And I probably should have started doing anal 3 kids ago, right? Good times, yeah. But we've been together about 10 years, and we're trying to keep the marriage spiced up. So for Valentine's Day, we tried Viagra. And when I say we tried Viagra, I actually tried Viagra before I started slipping it in his nightly beer, make sure it was like heart healthy. And let me tell you, gentlemen, Viagra has the exact same effect on like my little guy that it has on your guy, okay? Which was really cool for like the first 5 minutes. The first 5 minutes, I was like, fuck yeah, this is amazing. And then I was like, holy shit, it's starting to burn. Oh, God. It's like pulsing. My dick, I don't have a dick. I got it cut off in the Philippines last week. But I actually, I think it's the secondhand smoke, guys. Getting a little high here. I actually, my vagina started to resemble the Audrey 2 from Little Shop of Horrors and was like, feed me dick! I had to go to the emergency room for a clitoral erection that was lasting longer than 4 hours. I was a little embarrassed. I had to explain to my husband what I was going to do. So because we have 5 kids and we've been together for so long, we've actually, we have a hard time. We have to, schedule sex. So we were having sex on Tuesday because that's what we do on Tuesdays, and I was on top. And I look over, and there's my 3-year-old daughter standing there like the fucking Village of the Damned, and I'm like, hi, what are you doing? She's like, Mommy, I need a glass of water. I mean, do I go in their fucking room and be like, yo, Mommy needs a dirty martini. Get up. Let's go. I'm going to start doing it so they appreciate it. So my husband and I have recently started having sex in the shower because there's a water shortage. And having sex in the shower is never as sexy as one would envision it in their head. And it sure as shit doesn't look like anything you're going to see on Skinamax, okay? It usually results in these weird, origami-like positions. My husband getting his ass burned, and then when we finally figure it out, I'm like, ew. Do you fucking see that? It's fucking mildew. Did you piss over here? And he's like, I don't fucking care. Just stay bent over, right? It's good times. So my husband and I are convinced our house is haunted. Really creepy shit happens. Do you guys believe in ghosts? Creepy shit happens in our house. So I'm really scared at night. So lately I've been sleeping with Ambien, Viagra, and mixed Viagra when I'm raping my husband. Ambien, some Valium, and some red wine. And I'm really hoping our ghosts aren't frat boys who consider that to be foreplay, because that would be a really awkward conversation when I have to go to Walgreens the next day and get Plan B after a ghostly orgy. Take that, Jesus, right? Oh, guys, we're friends here. We can laugh. It's okay. Nobody's judging you, right? You're Christians? Well, God did invent marijuana, didn't he, right? So you guys, on top of having 5 children, I actually run an in-home daycare, and I watch a particular 2-year-old little boy, and I am not sure if he needs a behavioral specialist or an exorcism. I've actually been researching those fire safe haven laws where you can leave a child you don't want at a fire station. Pretty sure his mom needed to do it about 5 years ago. But she actually recently brought over to my house what she referred to as a safety harness. And I was wondering why people were looking at me, because here's this white woman walking around with a 2-year-old little black boy on a leash. It gets worse, guys. It does. Here's this white woman walking around with a 2-year-old little black boy on a leash, and it's a monkey fucking backpack, okay? In my defense, it was from Eddie Bauer, and it was really cute. Yeah. My husband and I, we've been sharing one car recently, and the economy is bad when a white family of 7 is jammed into a brand new Lexus. We're like the new version of Mexicans, right? So I was walking to the bus stop with my 5-year-old recently, and he said, hey, Mom, for your birthday, can you wish for a car instead of wasting your wishes on makeup? And I was like, I don't waste my wishes on makeups. And he was like, good, because it's not working. You have a huge pimple and really bad scratches by your eyes. That little shit only knows I'm going to start wasting my wishes on Botox, right? So I've decided to start telling people that I'm a really hot 83-year-old. It's like dog years, but kid years. Each kid adds 10 years. Fuck being a cougar. I'm going straight to a saber-toothed tiger, right? It's good times. So I was on a field trip with my other son recently, and I brought a flask. It's like a super classy flask. It has mother of pearl. And I did a little schnooter, and those fucking bitches were like, oh my God, she has a flask. And I was like, calm down, bitches. It's not a bomb in a backpack. I'm riding on the bus. I'm not driving it. My 5-year-old was like, yeah, Mom needs her medicine. What? Right? So where are my ladies at? Can I hear my ladies, please? Can you guys get excited? I know everybody's stoned. Get excited. Weed is legal in Colorado, and you guys are here watching comedy at the dopest show ever. So ladies, gentlemen love blowjobs, right? It's like your fucking favorite thing ever. And ladies, I'm about to let these gentlemen in on one of our most sacred secrets ever. This is like the holy grail of secrets. Are you ready? This is my public service announcement to you, iBake. Gentlemen, when a lady is sucking your dick and she gags, it is not because your dick is too big. Let's let it soak in. I know it hurts. Take it in. Breathe. When a lady is sucking your dick and she gags, it's not because your dick's too big. It's because we can smell your fucking balls, right? Pretty much. I feel like there should be deodorant for balls. And you guys would totally fucking buy that shit and be all, but baby, it's vanilla mist. And it tastes like cookies. And I don't care if you're fat or skinny. All bitches love cookies. The skinny ones, we just throw them up afterwards, right? But ladies, it goes both ways. It goes both ways. Because if I've been at the gym all day and you can pull my vagina apart like a grilled cheese, I'm not expecting you to lick that shit. Right? It's called being fucking courteous. So my public service announcement to you gentlemen at iBake is you want more blowjobs? Wash your fucking balls. You guys, I'm Abby Alt. Thank you so much. Let's give it up for Jeffrey Peterson.
Who's doing who? What, me? Give it up for Abby Alt, you guys. You guys, that was fucking awesome. Who doesn't love MILFs, you guys? Give it up for the MILFs. Hard working. They always have food for you after you have sex with them. They're awesome. How we doing back here, man? You guys having fun back here? Have the mushrooms kicked in yet? They're doing shrooms back here. I don't know if you guys know that, but they fucking... Yeah, it's fucking... They offered it for me. Mike, you having fun? That's cool. You know, you guys are such an intimate crowd. I think I can share this with you guys. I think it's really cool. I want to share this with you guys. You know, I'm going to share something. When I was younger, you guys, I was a bedwetter. Yeah, I was a bedwetter, you guys. I'm going to be real. I never actually peed in my bed. I just used to spill the bong a lot, which, you know, can be a problem. That was one of the first jokes I ever told. Thank you. You know, this is a great event we got here going. You know, you got people coming to places like this and getting high. And I've had to, thank you, Roland, appreciate that. I've had to forewarn people at these cannabis events I do. I host like the Hemp Con and the Kush Expo and shit. And people get really dabbed out higher than they think, right? They really don't realize how high they are till they get to their car. So here's how you find out if you're too high to drive. Hey, if you try to start your car with a quarter, you're fucking too high to drive. If you find yourself entering an off-ramp, you fuckers are too high to drive. Have you had your turn signal on for the last, 16 exits? Grandpa, what the fuck? Yeah. Have you been in the fast lane listening to the Grateful Dead and driving 23 miles an hour? That could be you. That could be you. Have you guys ever gone to the same fast food drive-through twice within like a 15-minute period? You just turned around and went right back in. You're eating the fries for the last time you went through, and you order more shit. That's only me? And if you find yourself at a stop sign waiting for the light to turn green, you know you're fucking too high. Seriously, guys. Only if it's a stop sign. But who likes superheroes in the house? Are you going to breastfeed your children? You're already. I left them in the car. Oh, okay. She's already out of here. So, you guys, I was into the superhero thing. I saw this thing. Do you guys remember when they said that the Green Lantern is the first gay superhero? Anybody see that shit? That was a trip. That surprised me. Yeah, because I thought all DC superheroes were gay. Right? Batman and Robin, the Martian Manhunter, Shazam. Didn't Wonder Woman come from an island of all women, like the island of Lesbos? I mean, that was all right. Yeah, we don't mind that shit, of course. I was raised by lesbians. But, it's like, what was weird is, the Green Lantern's gay, right? And we know, Superman's weakness is kryptonite, right? We all know that. You know what the Green Lantern's weakness is? Superman. That's fucking hilarious. The Flash is gay, too. I don't know if you guys know this. The Flash is gay. But he is so quick at it, he comes and jerks off on your leg, and he's gone, dude. He's fucking like, what the fuck? I spilled mayonnaise on my leg? How the fuck did that happen? Yeah, I think Peter Parker was a stoner, you guys. Spider-Man? Come on, let's face it. This dude's a stoner, man. He was like, look at, he fucking still lives at home, spends all his time hanging around, and he's in love with Mary Jane. That's that's funny. The Incredible Hulk. I think we should make the Incredible Hulk a pot activist. Fuck yeah, he's green. Yep, he's passionate as hell, and God knows that motherfucker needs a bong hit. So you guys ready for a special guest I got right here? This is the wild card. I like to throw a wild card in the fucking show. The dopest show on earth. This guy, I met him fucking way back at the fucking Comedy Store in Los Angeles, and he was in a movie I did with the Unknown Comic. Guys, anybody remember the Unknown Comic? The guy with the bag on his face? Anybody? No. Well, this guy was in a movie called Dirty Jokes, the Movie. So you can see him in that. It's my buddy Pooch. Give him a big round of applause, you guys.
Jeffrey Peterson, everybody. Keep it going for Jeffrey. Running the show and all the comics you've seen tonight. If you're having a good time tonight or you're ready to have a good time, let me hear y'all say, yeah, yeah. Well, it's kind of gangster for a small-ass, all-white crowd. Yeah, I know what you're looking at me, and Jeffrey, like Jeffrey was saying, we met in California, and it's funny because being out here in Colorado, I found how similar the fashion is between Los Angeles and Colorado. It's really simple. Watch this. Snowboarder. Cholo. For this side of the room, snowboarder. Hey, what's happening, dude? Cholo. Hey, what's up, SA? Snowboarder? Hey, you got some... Oh, let me go over here. Snowboarder, you got some Buddha tie? Cholo. Hey, got that mota? Well, I didn't see the section back here. It's like another 800 people over on this side of the room. It's just people on mushrooms. Is that what it is? Here, I got a joke for the people on mushrooms. No, but that, no, bop, 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 bop. Thank you. A smattering of applause. Yeah, I moved out here a few years ago with the girlfriend, and a year later, didn't work out for her, so she left. And I stayed out here, and she went back to Los Angeles. 6 months after that, she calls to break up with me. She goes like this. Yeah. Oh, let me get over here. Yeah, this ain't working out. I'm all, why not? She's all, well, because I can no longer stand coming second to your comedy career. I'm all, what? She's all, yeah, I said I can no longer stand coming second to your comedy career. I'm all, what? She's all, are you deaf? I said I can no longer stand coming second to your... I said, no, bitch, I meant what? You thought you were second? You forgot about God, my family, drinking beer, smoking pot, watching football, taking out the trash, going to the dentist, picking up fucking dog shit. You ain't that best, bitch. So that shit didn't work out. Thank you, sir, in the back. Don't fall off the counter, bitch. I mean bitch in a loving way. Like, what's up, bitch? So I got a new girlfriend out here, and Let me tell you something, folks. This one hasn't been that much easier. Because, let me talk to the fellas for a second. Fellas, you know how you don't drink a lot, but then you get in a relationship, and 3, 4, 6 months later, you find yourself drinking a lot? Right? Call your friends up. Man, this chick's driving me to drink. I'm up to heroin. I got a couple more minutes. It's beautiful being here in Denver, and I smoking pot. Yeah, man, sometimes I think I got to stop smoking pot and start lead higher drugs. Like my friends are here, Pooch, try hit an acid. It's just like pot. Only it lasts a little bit longer. Yeah, this fucker failed to tell me it lasts 2.5 days longer. Just like pot. Shit. Pot never made me want to watch The Sound of Music. Backwards. You ever get so high I can't even know a McDonald's drive-thru? This is how I knew I have to quit smoking pot, right? McDonald's drive-thru. All right. I can do this. I ain't that stoned. Big, medium, small. Big Mac, medium fry, small Coke.
Sputter, water.
What? Scutter, water. Come on, dude. Quit fuck with me. I ain't that stoned. Big, medium, small. Big Mac, medium fry.
Scutter, water.
Kind of sounds like you're saying roll down my window. Oh, my bad. Yeah, never get stoned and go to McDonald's drive-thru. What's worse, never take acid and go to McDonald's drive-thru. If I could teach you one thing here tonight, never take acid in your life. But if you do, never go to McDonald's drive-thru on acid, folks. I did that one time. I was there for 15 fucking minutes till I realized I was talking to a garbage can. You guys have been great. I've been Pooch. Peace and love. God bless. Good night. Thank you very much.
That's my buddy Pooch, you guys, from the Comedy Store right there. Okay, you stoners. So, you guys, I don't want to forget, we have a fucking sponsor in the house that we are so happy is here, you guys. What I got in my hand are bargain balls. Do you guys know what bargain balls are, anybody? Show them, like, dude, I'll show them my balls. You guys, bargain balls are, someone just said one. They're actually counting. They're like one. We want to see both testicles. You guys, bargain balls are this ingenious thing that you put on your bong or your coffee table. You're never going to lose your lighter again. Put this on the end of your lighter. So I'm going to be paying attention to you fucking cool people who've been awesomely enthusiastic tonight, all you guys. You guys are getting prizes, so don't run away, because you guys are going to walk away with some great bargain ball stuff. So give Bargain Balls a big round of applause for being in the house. And I'm watching you motherfuckers, so you're getting fucking prizes. I'm watching you in a good way, not in that weird Santa Claus molestation way. You know? Where's my balls at? Right here, man. We're going to be throwing them out at the fucking, this guy's getting gratuitous. Yep. We'll get you your balls. This guy is so excited about balls. Yeah, man, we got some more comedy. I was talking about the fucking superheroes and shit. How about fairy tales when we were kids? Wasn't that fucking weird, some of the shit they would tell us? God, I hated some of those nursery rhymes. Rub-a-dub-dub, 3 men in a tub. Stop, okay? I don't want to know where this is going. Sounds awfully gay to me. You know, and fucking, what about Goldilocks and the Three Bears? What kind of story was that? Anybody ever heard the term breaking and entering? Who the fuck was this little girl breaking into people's houses and shit? You know, and what kind of mom was that, you guys? The fucking mama bear? Like, this porridge is too hot. This one's too cold. This one's just right. Hey, let's take a walk. That's a great solution. Hey, you know what happens when you take porridge that's too hot and porridge that's too cold and you mix together? You get just fucking right, you dumb bitch. Seriously. It's a bear. I'm not being mean to any human, you guys. How about Snow White and the fucking Seven Dwarfs? That was a dysfunctional crew. They were all on drugs, every one of those fuckers. Break it down. Dopey, obviously, no, we know he's on weed, right? Dopey, no problem, right? And then there's Sneezy, coke. right? Sleepy, heroin, right? Happy's on Prozac, right? There's Doc, obviously the meth dealer of the fucking, he's the fucking Walter White of the whole fucking thing, the cook, right? And then there's, Bashful. Hey, he's got a drinking problem, you guys. Get off his back, let's not talk about it. Grumpy. You'd be grumpy too if you were fucking in rehab. So, seriously. And then there's Snow White, which we all know is street for coke whore. Snow White, you guys are so fucking... All right, that's cool, man. You guys, this sounds more like a PCP show. You guys just like, that's cool. Right on. Right on. We're drifting. So you're going to love our next comic, you guys. He was here last night. This guy is OG, man. He goes by the term marijuana man to some people. He's fucking ran for sheriff in fucking where? Oklahoma, was it? Kentucky. And anybody ever heard of Jack Hare in the room? The Emperor Wears No Clothes? Well, this guy right here, I've performed with him at the Comedy Store, and I've performed with him at events with Jack Hare. He was Jack Hare's personal assistant, and he's one fucking funny motherfucker. It's my buddy Roland A. Doobie.
All right. This is great, having a place where you can go and smoke pot with people. You don't have to go to bars anymore. I hated going to bars. I remember I went to a bar one time. I met a girl there. She said she was a Brazilian. I was like, nobody can be that fucking old. Lying to me. I asked her if she wanted a drink. She says, I prefer Pilsner beer. So I put Pilsner beer. Hi. My name is Roland A. Doobie. When I was in school, I was a loner. Charged 20% interest. I brought some notes. I'm a marijuana activist from way back. I smoke a lot of pot. I do. I smoke so much pot, I gave my doctor a urine sample, and he got busted for possession. My sperm is like 75% THC. I cured my girlfriend's throat cancer. Yes. She wouldn't let me cure her face cancer. Bitch. No. I was making a movie. Don't you hate when people say, hey, when was your last birthday? Like, I hope I fucking haven't had it yet. Yeah? I want another one. Previous one sucked. I'm on the brownie diet. I bake at 420 for 15 minutes, and then I eat. I lost 5 pounds this week, and my dealer's going to kill me. I'm a college graduate. I got my master's in BS from LSD. I love LSD. Of course, I haven't done any acid since way back when I was in the bathroom. Yeah, I love acid. It makes the world go round and around and around. But girls confuse me even when I'm tripping. They are strange. Girls are confusing. My imaginary girlfriend, she left me for somebody with a bigger imagination. Terrible. Anybody else have problems here recently with the big cold snap? It got so cold where I'm at, all the water pipes in the whole house froze and busted. I was like, yeah, fuck it. I got rolling papers. I have 4 people laughing at my jokes. I'm going to add a laugh track. I find things strange when I'm out in public, I went to a restaurant and the waitress said, would you like our chicken breast with one side? And I'm like, fuck, I took physics. I know it's impossible for anything to have less than 2 sides. Am I right? I heard about this book called Catch-22, and I've been wanting to read it, and I can't find a fucking copy anywhere. And it's like, if I can't find it, I can't read it. I'm stuck in some sort of, I don't know, a loop or something. I don't know what you would call it. One time I was, the other day I had an epiphany during breakfast. I realized that bacon and sausage came from the same animal. And I was like, I said, what about breakfast epiphanies? And she said, bacon and sausage, the same thing. I can't sing. In my head, it sounded awesome. It really did. I went to a bar one time, and they had this big sign. It said, you must have your id ready to enter. And I was like, dude, all I got's this super ego, and it's got my mom's picture on it. So they let me in. They said, do you have any guns or knives or any kind of weapons? I was like, no. So they gave me some. I said, is there any cover? And he said, oh, yeah, you can flip your table up or jump behind the bar. So I was going from stool to stool trying to get lucky, and there wasn't any gum under them. So I got out of there. I was busted for pot one time, like 15 pounds of pot. This tells you how corrupt cops are. Cops got me in the cell, and they tell me, you might want to plea bargain with us for this 15 pounds of pot. 3 days later, they come in. You ready to plea bargain yet for this 5 pounds of pot? A few days later, they're like, we're prepared to offer you just time served for this ounce of marijuana. I'm like, I'm going to hold out for the joint, dude. I know it's coming. Oh, so girls are confusing. They say they want a guy with a sense of humor, and then like after 6 months, they're going, God, is everything a fucking joke to you? I happen to love my mother. Whoops. Uh-oh. That happens to me a lot. I quit taking the medicine. Where was I? Alrighty. I'm a vegetarian. Anybody in here vegetarian? No? I'm not really vegetarian. I'm an herbivore. I smoke herb before every meal. What's your name? Yeah. What? Janine. You're so wonderfully built. I love it. I always had this theory about how big boobs have their own gravitational force. Because you'll see guys, they'll walk into a bar, and there'll be a woman with big boobs, and it's just like they're... And they'll just circle and circle. They get closer and closer. It's like, that got me dizzy. But you're good looking, I'm sorry. You like Pokemon? Did you ever watch that, Pokemon? Oh, right on. I really want to get a Pikachu. Oh. Yeah, my girlfriend, she got mad at me. She's like, you smoke too much pot. You got to get a fucking hobby. So I learned hydroponics. Yeah. She told me, she says she's going to quit smoking cold turkey. And I'm like, well, fuck you. You know I love cold smoked turkey. So that's just mean. She was dyslexic. She used to have those multiple origamis. I remember one time she was going to go to Macy's, and she called me. She was lost. For somehow she had ended up at the YMCA. She graduated from the College of Fine Rats. That's how dyslexic she was. I love pot. I remember the first time I tried pot, it was in the 80s. And I was like, man, this shit would be good in any temperature. I used to work for a roofing company. I had to quit like after a week because everybody kept calling me a paranoid pothead in Morse code with their hammers. You can only take so much of that. Morse code. Morse code with their hammers, ma'am. Did you ever notice how girls, they can just double up their words and change the meaning of what they're saying? Yeah, they were like, oh, yeah, I went shopping, but I didn't go shopping. I kissed you, but it wasn't a kiss. I love you, but I don't love you. It doesn't work for guys. I tried it. I was like, officer, I wasn't speeding. Oh, yeah, it's weed, but it's not weed. He still beat me. I hate cops. Oh, I said I was working for this roofing company. I had to quit. And, I was going to get back at those guys for making fun of me. And I went down to Atlanta. I was going to get a witch and learn some witchcraft. Now, if you're going to do this, the Black Arts Festival has nothing to do with witchcraft, okay? Whole nother black art. I met a girl there, though. She says she likes black bald men. I'm like, I am not painting my balls black for a woman ever again. I was a blackout baby. Does anybody know what a blackout baby is? It's like when there's a blackout, 9 months later, there's a bunch of babies born. I was a different kind of blackout baby. My mom got drunk a lot, and she blacked out. They say pot makes you paranoid. I say it makes you realize people are watching you. I remember Thanksgiving dinner. I'm smoking a bunch of pot. I get this big fat joint of some Killer Green that my mom had got me. After 2 or 3 hits, I started feeling like I'm being watched. I looked around, and everybody in Denny's is staring at me. There's this stupid couple. I know they were stupid. I heard the woman, she goes, I told you not to SAY shit in front of the kids. I went to talk to them later. They're arguing with me about how the Bible is against marijuana. I'm like, show me in the Bible. They show me where Jesus had stopped a whore from getting stoned. And they thought that if you were gay, you had to smoke pot because the Bible said that if a man is to lay with another man, he must be stoned. I love pot. I remember one time, in a parking lot earlier, I blew a speaker in my car and was like really embarrassed. Them guys can talk you into anything, one of those motivational speakers. Oh, I like to smuggle drugs. Anybody smuggle drugs? I got tips. Tips for smuggling drugs. If you're going to smuggle hash in your ass from Mexico, don't drink the water. All right? It makes for a very messy trip. And then it's hard to smoke it after that. You don't want to do that. I smoke a lot of pot, man. Oh, gosh. No running. You're in trouble, dude. I've told you to slow down. God. People. So my girlfriend, I told you I cured her cancer. She helped me. She found, we were playing around, and she happened to notice one of my testicles was bigger than the other two. So I owe her a lot. I've been using hash oil to cure a lot of things, moles and warts and skin cancer. And that was how we actually got together. We went out on a date, and it was dark in the movie theater. I got my arm around her, and I'm like playing with her tit, and I sat there and twirled her nipple for like a half hour. And she was mad at me. I'm like, I'm sorry, that's just, I thought that I was allowed to do that. And she's like, what? Fucking roll your fingers around on my mole? All right, thanks a lot, ladies and gentlemen. MarijuanaMan.com. You can see videos of me naked. Of me eating pizza. Here's Jeffrey.
That's rolling a doobie, you guys. Give him a round of applause. Come on. Now, I've been watching you fuckers, man. You guys are a great audience, by the way, man. Thank you guys for hanging out at the Dope Show. First of all, I did this in the middle of the show the other night, so just in case, somebody forgets what's going on. Now, this is a Bargain Balls T-shirt, right here. It's soon it'll have the Bargain Ball shit on it. Well, guess what? This young lady right here has been into the show the whole fucking time. So you're gonna get a bitchin' T-shirt and a fucking bargain balls. There you go. You get a set of balls. Give her a big round of applause. I know these fuckers back here, you guys. They're really fucking good. I'm giving a couple out right now. You'll get one if you're one to perform a good stream. Right here. These people back here. Now, guys, I'm gonna hook you guys up back there too. But this guy back here, what's your guy's name? What's your name? Anthony? You guys can't. The event you were at just didn't happen, right? Some shit happened. Well, guess what, dude? You get a T-shirt and a bargain ball. For making your choice. Here, you guys. So we do got some bargain balls. We got 2 headliners coming up in just a second, you guys. Come on. Are you excited for your headliners that are about to come up? Anybody here fans of Al Pacino, real quick? Yeah. I fucking love Al Pacino, and like I was talking about, don't you love when the DJs will mash up shit? They'll take I was talking about mashing up TV shows. How about movies? I wish they would mash up movies, you guys. My favorite movie of all time, and currently Rolling Stone's #1 stoner movie of all time, The Big Lebowski. Anybody like The Big Lebowski? What if Al Pacino played the Jesus Quintana role? Yeah, the Jesus dude. What if Al Pacino played that role and the movie was now directed not by the Coen brothers, but by Francis Ford Coppola. Here we go, guys. The Dude Father with Al Pacino.
Are you ready to be fucked, man? I see you roll your way into the semis. Dios mío, man. Liam and me. Yeah, we're going to fuck you up.
Yeah, well, that's just like your opinion, man.
Let me tell you something, Bendejo. You try any of that crazy shit with us. You flash a fucking piece out on the lane. I'm going to take it away from you. I'm going to stick it up your ass. I'm going to pull the trigger till it goes. Hoo-ha!
That's the punchline, hoo-ha. I had sexy ladies in Vegas walking around going, hoo-ha, hoo-ha. Please do that. You guys ready for your first of 2 headliners? Not only is this guy one of the fucking 2 headliners who rocked last night, he's one of the 2 guys that are producing this show with me from Sketchy Entertainment. This guy performs all over Denver. He's a fucking crowd favorite, and I'm so glad to be performing with him again. Ladies and gentlemen, from the back to the front, it's Chris Carlton in the house.
A crowd favorite. Doubtful. Show of hands. Who the fuck in here knows who the hell I am at all? Damn. Okay, that's not a crowd. That's a crowd I brought with me. That doesn't count. Jesus Christ. What is up with your mic stand, Pooch? It's something. What's going on, guys? How y'all doing? My God. Pooch was talking about drive-through windows earlier, and I wanted to share this story because this is a true story, all right? Every few years, McDonald's gets real aggressive about how they promote the fish because it's in season. So, you know, for a while, they had this commercial going on where a pirate was ordering, you know, a fillet of fish with his parrot, you know, in the drive-through window, and me being the responsible stoner adult that I am, decided that this was a really great idea to try it. You know, me and every other high school kid, and I wasn't in high school at the time. I was 30. So I pull up to McDonald's window, and they're like, welcome to McDonald's. How can I help you? Usually in a broken Mexican accent. But no, they're like, how can I help you? And I'm like, yar. I'll have a fillet of fish, please. Yar. Total fucking silence. I can hear they're having like discussions back there. They're like, this is like the 50th guy that's come through here and done this today. But this is like a full grown man, not like a high school student. So they're like, yeah, what can I give you? And I'm like, I'll have a fillet of fish. Total silence again. And then I'm like, I can hear them in there stirring, so I'm like, right, fillet of fish. I'm like, you're upsetting my bird. Better make that 2. And then this keeps on going and keeps on going. And then suddenly somebody, not the guy I talked to before, he comes up on that. He's like, sir, we're going to have to deny you service. I'm in the drive-thru, all right? So I've got to sit, there's a car behind me and a car in front of me, and I'm just sitting here just like, fuck. How humiliating is this? But while I'm sitting there, this shit is running through my head. I'm like, how in the fuck do they know I'm not a pirate? There's no cameras out there, right? There's no cameras. So like when it comes to be my turn, I just speed through. And I was so mad that I almost wanted to go to a costume shop and buy a pirate costume, and then go to a pet shop and buy a parrot and teach you how to say, right, fillet of fish, so I could just stagger in there and just like, Arr, I'd like to speak to a manager. Stupid fucking joke. You guys liked it. Cool. It's a true story. I got denied service for ordering a fillet of fish like a pirate at McDonald's. All right, let's get into some jokes. Medical marijuana. We have come so far. Recreational marijuana. You guys are supposed to cheer. Don't just sit there and give me a goofy look. Wait, we've come so far, but man, the weed is more expensive now here than it is in states where it's still actually illegal. So we've got a lot more work to do. But here's the thing. When this started happening, all right, I'm a blue-collar guy. I grew up in Colorado. I've got 303 tattooed across my back. I worked in construction most of my life, and that used to be the driving force behind Colorado's economy. Okay, now marijuana is a driving force behind Colorado's economy, and what's weird is that there are so many people in this state growing weed in their basement. We have become the place that is supplying the rest of the country with marijuana. It's like it cracks me up, as a former construction guy, that we're stealing jobs from Mexicans now. It really does. It really does. It's like I don't buy weed from guys named Jesus anymore. I buy it from guys named Chad, Todd. Guys I used to do construction with. Now they own dispensaries. But the other thing is here's the thing. Since this rec thing passed, it's like Wyoming State Patrol, Nevada State Patrol, like all the states that are bordering us, they're setting up roadblocks to keep our weed from getting into their states. It's almost like customs. It's like basically we're the New Mexico. But what's really weird is New Mexico, that name is already taken by a state trying to keep our weed out of it. So yes, give yourselves a hand for that. My God. Here's a statistic. I don't know if you know if it's true or not. States that have legalized medical marijuana, the suicide rate is drastically decreasing in every single one of those states. That is a fact. You can Google it. Don't do it now because I'm talking, but yes, Google it. That is a fact. 50% or more. All right. So people in this state are no longer so depressed that they're committing suicide, or they're forgetting to fucking kill themselves. Think about it. It's like, dude, bro, I got so stoned yesterday. Totally forgot to kill myself, bro. I had this whole plan too. I was going to run the car in the garage, but I couldn't find my keys. I love the pothead crowds. They're the only ones who get that fucking joke. My God. What? All right. Yes, I have notes because I did a completely different set last night. I'm trying to stick to that. I was watching Sesame Street with my niece a few weeks ago. What was going on there? Wow. Cool. Are you going to send me a flip book? It's going to make me look like a cartoon. Cool. I was watching Sesame Street with my niece the other day. And she's really little, and she had to get up, and she had to go to the bathroom. And, I like a dumbass, I'd done like 3 bong hits. I was sat there and kept watching it, And she comes back from the bathroom, she's like, Uncle Chris, roll it back. I'm like, okay. Everybody's got DVRs now, so I'm rewinding, and I'm watching Sesame Street backwards. Okay, and I get this crazy idea about how Sesame Street could still be educational to us, grown-ups, maybe some of you here tonight. All right, what you got to do is you got to DVR about 26 episodes and watch them all backwards, and you will learn the alphabet backwards. And that is a handy fucking tool to have. Seriously, yeah. See how excited she is? Because you know what you get when you know the alphabet backwards? One pissed off cop. And actually, later on, two pissed off cops. He's going to have to call her back up. He's going to be like, dude, there's nothing in the manual about this. This guy knew the whole fucking alphabet backwards. It's just like, there's nothing in the manual for that. Because when they say, when they try to get you the alphabet backwards, when they give that spiel, they're trying to get you to say something. They're trying to get you to say, I can't do that sober. And that is a trap. That's an admission of guilt. Bag 'em, tag 'em, book 'em. This joke has no ending, but it has a name. It's called Building a Stronger Generation of Drunk Drivers. And it's brought to you by the letter A and the number 4. All right. Moving right along. I have spent the last several years of my life trying to figure out what the fuck happened to vampires in this country. Does anybody kind of get what's going? Do you? Yes. Remember the 80s? You remember the 80s. Huh? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's basically we've gone from I'm going to suck your blood to my balls sparkle in the sunlight. It's fucking, it's completely flipped. It's completely flipped. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's like, yeah, remember in the 80s, people would be like, let's go see Lost Boys or Fright Night and, chest bump. Yeah, it's like now it's like, you want to go see the new vampire movie? People are like, what are you, fucking gay now or what? What happened, dude? You need to talk about something? But it's like here, Twilight was discovered by focus groups. I guarantee it. It was a bunch of guys sitting around a meeting room. And they're like, hey, we did something really cool, like movie monsters. Everybody thinks that shit's cool, right? We got to turn it into something really fucking gay. So teenage girls were like, and one guy was like, well, what if we got Dawson's Creek and dipped it in glitter and give it fangs? It's like, that could work. We're going to need a guy that can't keep his shirt on, though. Make him a werewolf, but not a hairy one because that's not sexy. What the fuck happened to movie monsters? Seriously, you know how there is no such things as vampires in real life? Because if there were, that woman that wrote those books would have been found completely drained of all blood, body fluid, everything. 4 days after the very first one came out with glitter sprinkled all over her as a big fucking middle finger from the vampire community. So it would have just been like, whoosh, the sparkling stops now. Whoa, because that's what a real vampire sounds like. They don't whisper. They're not sexy. They teach me how to fucking count. That is how it goes. And here's another thing. When you're watching your lady watching Twilight, it's hilarious, guys. Like if you find a Twilight fan, just hold on to her purely for entertainment value. Just watch her. It's like, hey, I'm putting on Twilight. She's like, yay! It's like, okay. Watch her. She's like, all into it. She's just, oh my God. He's so dark. He's so hot. He has no way to come to terms with his inner demons. Okay. Ladies, explain something to me, all right? In the movies, when a guy turns into a bloodthirsty animal that wants to kill you every time he gets a little bit angry, a little bit aroused, it's sexy. And it makes you all fall in love. But in reality, when I do it, it's considered alcoholism. It makes you all file restraining orders. It's a double fucking standard. It is. Totally is. What else do I got? Oh, this one. I'm going to leave you on this one. I haven't done this joke for a long time, but some people I know told me that I should bring this up. This is like the joke that got me famous. Here goes. Semi-famous. Like people recognize me like stoplights. That's about it. But I rented an apartment several months ago. Got a really great deal on it. When I signed the lease, they told me why. They said, well, the law requires us to inform you that a man was brutally murdered in your house. I'm like, fucking, I don't care, man. The carpets are dyed maroon now. Whatever, kill whoever the fuck you want in here, man. It's $400 a month. What they didn't tell me was that the guy was gay, and there's nothing wrong with that. But they also didn't tell me the place was haunted. And you have not lived life to the fullest until you've been haunted by a gay ghost. I'm telling you. It is fucking ridiculous. It's like the first night I'm in there, I'm unpacking, I get tired, I go to sleep, and I can hear all this just noise all night long in the pitch black. I'm like, whatever, the neighbors are tweakers, I'll deal with it in the morning, da-da-da-da-da. I wake up the next morning, I'm like, what the fuck happened in here? My house, it's been very tastefully redecorated. And it didn't stop there. It did not stop there. It's like the next voice, I'm hearing ghostly voices, echoing through the halls. They're just like, boo! Boo! Boo. Just like the next day, my DVR is full to capacity with Glee reruns and musicals. It's a fucking nightmare. It was a fucking nightmare. And when you work in construction and you're being haunted by a gay ghost, do not tell your construction pals that you work with that you're being haunted by a gay ghost, because they come up to you and they say really intelligent things like, hey, Chris. Hey, Chris. Are you listening to me? No. Hey, Chris. Did you know if you say Elton John's name 3 times while looking in the mirror, he'll appear behind you and give you a back rub? It's just like, ha, 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 dick. So, I've got to do something about this, right? I got to do something about this. I'm like, so I remember this girl I used to date. I've dated a lot of really weird chicks, all right? And I used to date this one that was into communicating with the dead. It was really creepy. It didn't last that long. But I had to go see her, And she looks me dead in the eye. I tell her my story. She's like, we only have one option, a seance. I'm like, a seance? You want me to have a gay ghost seance at my house? Isn't there like a gay ghost trap I can buy online or something? I'm not having a gay ghost seance at my house. I'm not going to be that guy. So a couple days later, we're having a gay ghost seance at my house. And, we're holding hands around this really nice walnut coffee table that my gay ghost picked out for me. Man, this is a stupid fucking problem to have, man. It is. And it's just she's spouting off lyrics and incantations she read in some book somewhere. She's like, oh, ghost, appear. Tell us what it is you want. And he appears. He's just like, boo! Again. You don't even got chains. It's just got satin sashes. He's like, fabulous. It's the most ridiculous haunting ever. She looks at him. She's like, what is it that you want? And he's like, I want to dance, bitches. Disappears, never to be seen again. I look at her, I'm like, now you pissed him off. What am I going to do next? She's like, I don't know, I never got this far in a seance before. I'm like, what fucking user are you? But anyway, I'm like, whatever. I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to sleep on it. Woke up the next morning with a sore ass and a funny taste in my mouth. Moved the fuck out. All right, guys, I've been Chris Carlton. Please keep it going for iBake Lounge. Please keep it going for Jeffrey Peterson. Bargain Balls. Everybody that's here tonight, I'm out. Peace.
Funny shit, dude. Chris Carlton. That's a fucking hell yeah. That joke still works. That fucking rock, man. You guys, where's my rock and rollers in the house, man? Who's the fucking rock fans here? Fuck yeah, man. You know, and I just don't. They don't make rock stars like they used to, man. They just don't. I mean, like, fuck, Axl fucking turned out to be fat and fucking stupid, and you know, I mean, nobody like fucking, you know, Motley Crue's about to retire. Nobody's cool anymore, right? You got to go way back, dude. Jennifer, I think you'll agree. They don't make them like they did with Jim Morrison, right? Wasn't Jim Morrison the fucking coolest rock star ever? Come on, right? And Jim Morrison was gorgeous and fucking just cool. What else could Jim Morrison have done, you know, but been a sexy rock star that overdosed and died at fucking 27? Could Jim Morrison have been a stand-up comedian, you guys? No. I will prove you wrong. You might want to take some LSD for this, guys. Here we go. Jim Morrison, stand-up comedian.
Is everybody in? Is everybody in? The jokes are about to begin. A killer walks into a bar before dawn to get his booze on. He grabs a beer from the ancient brewery and he walks on down the hall, yeah. He came to the door in which his brother lived. Knock, knock. Who's there? Mr. Mojo Rising. Why did the chicken cross the road? To break on through to the other side. Hey, folks, that's been my time. This is the end. All right!
Oh, shit. Sorry if I broke anything. Probably broke my back on that one, you guys. No, everything's good. We broke the light earlier, so we'll break it again. You guys, are you ready for your big fucking headliner? We'll readjust the fucking light so you can see his fucking sexy face and shit. He's a fucking rock star. This will be intimate for you, Cameron. You guys, this guy was the headliner last night. One more time for Chris Carlton, you guys. Part 1 of Sketchy Entertainment. Here's part 2 of Sketchy Entertainment, you guys. This guy right here rocked the crowd last night. He is one of the 2 guys putting on a huge show this Friday featuring Richard Pryor's daughter, Rain Pryor. So if you haven't gotten tickets yet, I suggest you get tickets. Here's Cameron versus Humanity.
Everybody give it up for the 420 comic, Jeffrey Peterson. What a better way to start a comedy show than mercury exposure. You guys, give it up for Jeffrey Peterson that does not know how to work glass. This is the second piece of glass he has broken around me in 2 days. And that is despicable. You guys, my name is Cameron versus Humanity, and I am not from here. I am from a little government conspiracy known as Casper, Wyoming. Now, a lot of you guys don't know this, but Colorado has a half-dead Siamese twin brother, and that's where I come from. I come here to smoke all your weed. In Wyoming, we're lacking weed. In Wyoming, we're also lacking in minorities. We have very few little people there, even fewer transsexual people there, and even more rare, we have next to no black people. When I moved to Denver, I started making a lot more minority friends. And I know there's a couple words with minority friends that you're not supposed to use around minority friends. But I kind of test the waters sometimes. And when I asked my midget friend, she told me if I ever called her that again, she's going to jump up and headbutt me in the nuts. Strangely enough, that's the same response I got from my tranny friend. That is not the same response I got from my black friends. At all. You guys, we're at the dopest show on earth, and that's awesome. We're in a weird part in legalization where we vote for legal marijuana, and the Denver police start shutting down almost every fucking 420 friendly event on the face of the planet. Sadly, there's no medical marijuana meet and greet tonight, and that's why a lot of you guys are here. And that's bullshit. It's sad. I came down here for the marijuana. Kind of part of the reason you guys did, on the run. But I love the medical marijuana dispensaries. But that's not the only thing I love about Colorado. As a kid, I really loved Chuck E. Cheese's. As an adult, I really like the idea of a swingers club. But I found out very quickly that the weed stores are the only ones I'm welcome in alone. So there's that. You guys, in my home state of Wyoming, there's a controversy going on in the legislature about whether you should be allowed to hunt with a silenced rifle. Opponents to the silencer say that it takes the sport out of hunting, but I'd like to clarify right now that hunting is not a fucking sport. I'm sorry, but Diana's clapping. I'm sorry, I'm pro-hunting, but there's nothing about shooting a non-threatening animal from a distance that takes any athletic ability. It's not a sport, but we can make it a sport. Grab a knife. The deer has its antlers. Go for it. Fucking... It'd be cool, too, you know what I mean? Fucking, but people would be like, but Cameron, what if the deer runs? Well, I'd get in shape, and I'd start running, too, because now you're using some athletic ability, and now it's a sport. We could put it on TV, too, dude. Yeah, like right now, the most popular, fastest-growing sport in the world right now, UFC, mixed martial arts, because honestly, what's better than watching two douchebags beat the fuck out of each other on live TV? A man and a moose fighting to the death on Spike TV, that's what's more awesome. Get a call from your buddy all stoned one day. Dude, you have to turn on Spike TV right now. The moose wins. I turned Spike TV on. I swear to God, it's the only time I've ever seen a white guy on there. Let's look at the black guy, see if he laughs. It's okay. You guys can do it too. It's all good. Al Sharpton would be proud of you guys. Again, look at you. Is it okay? You guys? Okay. Party? Get on with it. I'm really high. You guys, growing up in Casper, there is not a lot to do except go to school and do meth. And I had a real problem with imaginary friends until I was about 6 or 7 years old. I think it was a side effect from all the meth. The problem got so bad, and I got so many of them. I had like 6 or 7. My parents had to buy a fucking SUV just to haul all of us around. And one day we took that SUV on vacation to Casa Bonita, which is a punchline in itself. I had a great time, guys. I totally fucking left him there. And I went back to Casper and I lived the rest of my life. But now I live in Denver. And I am scared shitless I'm going to run into one of them again. Especially because I'm pretty sure one of them's gay. And that's cool. But I just don't know what that says about me. You guys, I don't know if a lot of you have this problem. But I am of the breed of people that have giant, grotesque horse testicles. But no ass whatsoever. And if you're of my breed, if you're one of me, try putting your underwear on backwards tomorrow. Call me, thank me later. It'll make a difference. Because then you have that little hole that's pretty useless up front that you can poop out of. Shake it out your pant leg. I'm pretty sure that was the basic engineering, or else we'd all be wearing footy pajamas. I'm so devoted to this that I wear cowboy boots every day of my life, and that's about as close to being as socially acceptable to wearing footy pajamas everywhere anyway. You guys are fucking high. I'm fucking high. But that's all good. Fucking, I like smoking weed. I sold weed for a while. Sold weed for a long time. That's why I live in Colorado now, not in Wyoming anymore, because the other option was jail. And I was stupid about it. I'd have people come by my house. So one day, I got a call from one of my friends saying, dude, we have some Mormon missionaries at our house. You should come over and have some fun. It was fun. And I ended up ordering myself a couple. They'll come deliver to your house within a fucking week, dude. They knocked on my door for the first time. I had no fucking clue what to do. But eventually they started coming over every week, and I fucking figured it out. This was a good idea, because with as many cars that were driving by my house, I was one of two things. I was either a drug dealer or I was a Mormon. I had two missionaries coming to my house every week. But it got weird, because I had history with one of the missionaries. I've been to a Mormon church once in my life, and it was at 2 o'clock in the morning, and it was awesome. And you know how they're always giving out Bibles and Book of Mormon and everything? I figured the one off the altar was pretty fair game, right? So I went home with that and a pocket full of name tags. Got one of the fucking name tags I had mailed delivered to my house. I had to make sure that was hidden every time he came over. But I had that Book of Mormon. And in between the paragraphs on the story, there's a little line that separates it. And if you tear down that line, that sheet fits perfectly in a 1 1/4 inch joint roller. And now, a lot of you guys are kind of iffy about that joke. I want to let you know, I did this with the Book of Mormon. I would never do this with the Bible or the Quran, because that is religious doctrine, and I am above that. But this is the Book of Mormon. And they talk about Jews in the Book of Mormon so goddamn much. All the fucking time. And when you're smoking one of these Mormon joints, you light the tip, and as you're smoking, it's like the Holocaust all over again. It's just Jews, 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 Jews. Wait. It's just burning away. It's sad. Are you guys as high as I am? We're like flowing together right now. Like, puff, puff, pass. Something just fell down my shirt. I just pissed a cigarette, you guys. I am younger than most people. I'm 22. I'm of the generation that has a USB port installed in my ass. And I never used it for the longest time. But I had a flash drive, and I stuck it in there, and it accidentally had the human centipede on it, and that's just what's wrong with me. It's a true story. You guys, we legalized recreational marijuana in 2 states. And then those 2 states both sent their football teams to the Super Bowl. On top of that, 420 just happens to land on Easter this year. And then somewhere along the lines, all of us white trash found the cure for cancer. I think it's safe to say God smokes pot. I think it's pretty cool. That was going into a joke. I don't remember what that joke is, but it was a good one. You guys, I have another setup for you, and I apologize. But Jewish racism is a problem in this country. Peter Cohen can attest. Peter Cohen, tell him that Jewish racism is a problem in this country. It's a problem. Jews like me and Peter, we are the highest discriminated against minority in the world. Right second to Polish people. That's just because Jewish people, we can be minorities when we want to be. But Jewish racism is a problem. In fact, it's because of Jewish racism that I had to quit my job at Pizza Hut. That's right. They rejected my petition to remove the ovens. And that was fucking racist. I don't know how they expected me to work in that environment. The other day, I heard somebody compare both our current president, Barack Obama, and our last president, George W. Bush, both to Hitler. To fucking Hitler. Yeah, a lot of you guys say yeah, but I see the three. I just see all three of them as worlds apart. And you can say what we want, but if we had to break it down and we had to see which one, Bush or Obama, was more like Hitler, I'd say yeah, Bush was a war criminal. He invaded another country. There were racial material, all kinds of tendencies there. That's kind of Hitlerish, dude. I'm not going to lie. But it was Barack Obama's idea to raise taxes on those making more than $250,000 a year. And last time I checked, Hitler didn't like the Jews either. Roland clapped. Made my life happier. You guys, I'm really high, but we've been over this. Fucking, I got a knock on my hotel room door one time. I was smoking weed in a shit town in Nebraska, and I had the cops come to my door. And I'm from Wyoming. And they asked me for my ID. I gave it to them. And they asked me where I lived, and I'm like, I'm from Colorado, yada, yada, yada. And they're like, well, that explains why it smells like weed in here. Can we come in? And I said no. And they were like, well, you have a Wyoming ID, and, you said you're from Colorado. And I'm like, well, yeah. And they're like, it's Nebraska state law that you change your ID 30 days after moving, right? And I'm like, no, I'm sorry, officer. After moving from Wyoming to Colorado, I can't say I took Nebraska state law into mind. Can you guys believe I was raised Christian? Can you guys believe I still am? Sometimes I have a hard time with that one. But as a Christian, I think that it was an excellent idea that we crucified Jesus at 33. No, follow me on this, dude. It's kind of like an image thing. Really think about it. Think deep down into your soul and you will realize that 17 years after the fact, Tupac Shakur is still the realest motherfucker in the rap game, and he's a hologram. Could have gone the other way with Jesus. It could have gone like the Elvis Presley or the Michael Jackson thing where, I really like younger Jesus. When he was walking on water and curing the blind and turning water into wine, that's the one I liked. But ever since Jesus started drinking so much of his own water and married that Magdalene whore, all bets are off. Because seriously, after 33 years old, where does the motherfucker get off turning flour into cocaine? That one went right over your guys' heads. Let's go smoke some more weed and have a great time. My name is Cameron versus Humanity. I've been your headliner. Please welcome to the stage, back, your host for the night, Mr. Jeffrey Peterson.
Dude, big round of applause for Cameron versus Humanity. And Chris Carlton. You guys, keep the applause going, you guys. Roland A. Doobie. Pooch. Oh, my God. Abby Alt, you guys. Mike Ayers. And once again, thank our host, you guys. Bargain Balls in the house. So I saw a couple other people that didn't get bargain balls that want them. Do me a favor. If you've already got bargain balls, don't get a second one and cheat. Let's make sure everybody gets a pair of balls, right? And you married guys, just ask your wife for your balls back, and you'll get them back. You guys, I've been Jeffrey Peterson. This is the dopest show on earth. Yeah, jump in, bro. Grab one and help me pass them out to people, man. And grab one for yourself. You guys, so thanks again. One more time for iBake, T.O. Reed. You guys, and Little Tree Chokes. Thank you guys so much.